So now I'm confused. Nothing in the pots. Prior to this, 3 days in a row, bag out. So, have the crays gone further out? Somebody stole my crays? Or I should move slightly back in where I found most of the crays. You see over there, there's the reef. So I'm just northwest of that reef. Should I get closer or should I go further out? So where do I go? In or out? So today's weather forecast. I've got a couple more hours to make a decision. I'm going to leave the pots in until Monday because the boat ramp's going to be crazy over the weekend. So the weather looks good for Monday. So my little boat's not going to have a problem. So I'm going to go out to the 3 Mile Reef, drop my pots there. Just going to check on the fuel situation. So I've got just under half a tank and another 10 litres just there, 5 litres. Boat film well balanced. There's a bit of swell. So the depth here is about 13 meters. I'm about 1.5 kilometers off the coast. You can see the color change in the water. You can see the swell is about 0.75, maybe, yeah, 0.75. You can see the color. You can see the professionals have put the pots in a line on the sandbank. You can see by the color of the water, it goes like a light blue turquoise color, as opposed to this weed, which is a darker blue. We're at 13 meters and I think I can see the bottom just here. So you can see the pros have dropped their pots along this beach, along this sandy bay and sandy area. I'm not going to drop my pots here because they'll either pick it up or prop my line, because they'll just go straight over. This is only 10 meters. You can see the bottom. Let's go and have a look. Very shallow here, 7.5 meters. Still the same area. Just make sure that I don't get caught up on a reef. See the swell over the reef. It's about a meter. Plastic boat goes over really easy. We're still not out at the 3 Mile Reef, still about 2 kilometers. So I just zoomed in, just make sure I don't get smacked on a reef. Got stuck on a reef the other day, a bit embarrassing, but the poly boat handled it well, except the motor got smacked. So at this point I can't see too many people further out than this. We're about 2 k's off the beach and the pros are about 2 mile line. So the craze started about 5-7 days ago. Got a fair few crays in the fridge already. So this is just for sport now. The pros are at about 2 k's. I don't want to go where the pros are, so I'm going to go further out, and the advantage of going further out is it's more peaceful. You've not got the little boats on top of you. The crays I reckon would have come out this far by now, and they're heading further out at 30 meters, and obviously that's too deep for me, so I'm at the mid-level between the two. Yeah, nobody else is out here, so cool. I'm going to drop and see what happens. I'm going to have a 2-day soak and hopefully the crays get out here by Monday. Disadvantage being out here, the swell can be quite high. If the wind's high offshore, there's a little bit more danger. This is a plastic boat. If it fills full of water, then it's going to float. I've got all the emergency gear here, so it should be right. And well, if it's an inshore wind, I can swim home. Well, it's a big ocean. The swell's a little higher. This is where the pros have dropped their pots. And it looks like this is where I've marked last year. So I've marked it for a reason. And I guess I'm going to drop somewhere around here. We're at 15 meters. I'm guessing this is a 3-mile area, and that was the reef. I'm just going to go a little further to keep away from the pros, and maybe there's a bit of a drop off. I'm looking for about 18 meters, 20 meters, because I don't want to pull pots by hand any deeper than that. So you can see the pro pots are here. We're about 3 k's to the beach. I'm guessing this is a 3-mile reef. It kind of starts north though, but Two Rocks is over there. I've got a third of a tank. It's not far back, but I don't want to mess about too long because I don't like refueling on the ocean and in the boat. So I'm at 20 meters. I don't want to go much deeper than this because it's a pain to pull in the line, and I've only got a 30-meter line, and so that gives me an additional 10 meters. Not ideal, but it'll do. So I'm going to drop somewhere around here. So I'm at 20 meters, 21 meters, and I'm looking for something, a sandy patch. I can't see the bottom from here. It looks light. I don't know if you can see the bottom from here. So I don't know if this is sandy or weedy. I don't think it's reefy. Anyway, let's find somewhere that I can drop the pots. Yeah, looking at the map, GPS, you can see the 3-mile reef above, and then it goes in line with where I'm at the moment. So this is the 3-mile reef, not too far out. Which I want to find somewhere sandy, I guess, so I don't get my pot stuck, because 20 meters, I can dive to 20 meters, but I don't want to come out and do it. So I'm at 20 meters. My secret spot from last year. Pros already got their pots here. I don't want to be a dick and put my pots here as well. The colour's changed, so this is sandy. So this is where I want to be. So maybe I'll just go over there, away from the pros. So I just want to explain deep water, shallow water. Where the deep water comes in, you can see the swell as it goes over the shallows and the reef. So I want to be just west of the reef as it drops off, and a sandy area where the crays are going to be the hungriest, and they'll want some refuge, so they'll want to hide in my pot, hopefully until Monday. So you can see my pots are pretty weathered. Heavy weight at the bottom. They're 3 years old now, still in good condition, locally made. 30-meter line. A couple of buoys, painted fluoro colour so I can see them. Cable tied weights. Stinky, oily fish heads. So this is where I was last year. I'm at 80 meters. I can pretty much see the bottom. That's definitely sandy. The colors light blue. I'm just gonna have a look. See what, tell me what your color. What's that? This is a 3 mile mark. You see the swell coming up from the deep into the shallow. So I'm going to drop the pots here and hope for the best till Monday. 3-day soak. So life jacket's on. Bird is just ticking over. Beach is over there. And we'll drop the pot in here and have the bridle seaward, because the crays will start moving at night time and you don't want the rope going over the top of the hole. So bridle over here, beach over there. This is shut, that's shut. I've only got the 2 pots. Make sure you don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in the rope. Make sure the bridle's this side, beach is over there. Don't get caught up in the rope. You can see the pot. Beautiful clear water here. Wow. So it's already hit the bottom. Got plenty of slack on here. I've got to wait on the end, maybe 5 meters down, so it doesn't get propped. You can see the rope's been in the water a while. It's not going to float. And got my name on the buoy in the water. Wish me luck. You can see with the weight I'm not going to get propped. So rookie mistake, I've propped my own pot. So I've tried to pull it around, can't do it. I'm going to turn the motor off. Raise it up. And then hopefully just float away. So just checking everything's all good. Yeah, beach is over there, pond is away. Making sure I don't get caught up. Oops, need 2 hands. Not going to get propped again. Wish me luck. Fuel's down a bit. I got a spare, but like I say, I don't want to be filling up. So should only take a couple of litres to get back with my Honda 50 plastic boat. Let's go have some fun. Let's go home. Now to ping it on the GPS. Now we can go home. You know, cocks like this deserve to get propped. I just thought I'd stop and let you have a look at the ocean out here. Beautiful. What we at? 7 meters, 3 mile reef. Beautiful diving spot. Let's go and have a look underwater. Did you see any crayfish? Look at the swell come in from 20 meters down to 7 meters. Little plastic boat like this just goes right over the top like a cork. Super stable. So I believe this is coral spawn, polyps. So if you see this coral spawn, it's crayfishing season. Water temperatures have changed. We're at 12 meters. Get your pots in. So we're cruising at 4,500 RPM. The rot on this one is just under 6,000. We're doing 12.5 knots. Screaming his bollocks off. 26 knots. No matter how ugly your feet are, don't let them get burnt because it's bloody painful. A word from our sponsors, Woolworths Lightly Sparkling Spring Water. Yeah.